Welcome to my channel, Insurance and Mortgage. Is there a limit to my auto insurance? Liability coverage limits for automobiles are often expressed as a series of 3 digits, 25, 50, 25. The result is that your liability for bodily injury is an accident is limited to $25,000 per person, dollars that is, with a total liability limit of $50,000 per accident. For bodily injury and liability limit, again $25,000 per accident for property damage. In the context of insurance, a maximum limit refers to the amount of money that an insured company will pay to a policyholder over a period of time in order to fulfill the policyholder's claims. Following that, it is a policyholder's obligation to pay the cost of any services or treatments that are required. Although most policies include a maximum restriction that applies to just one policy year, that is not always the case. When it comes to vital benefits such as life-saving surgery or treatment for dangerous illness, there has been considerable dispute regarding whether or not there should be maximum restrictions on these benefits. After January 2014, health insurance providers are no longer permitted to impose maximum restrictions on certain types of benefits. Non-essential benefits, on the other hand, are still permitted to have maximum restrictions. If the insurer pays benefits equal to the maximum coverage, customers with plans with maximum limitations may be required to pay out-of-the-pocket payments for some non-essential items after the insurer has paid benefits equal to the maximum coverage. If the bare minimum is $50,000 per occurrence, and you found to be at fault in your accident, you may find yourself being sued for the balance of the cost after your insurance company pays out the maximum amount. Having greater restrictions such as $300,000 per occurrence may be beneficial in certain situations. You must assess your personal risk in relation to insurance limits as well as premium costs. The bare minimum is sufficient for the vast majority of individuals. The majority of individuals who can afford a Porsche or any other high-end automobiles also have uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage, which means their own insurance company will pay for any damages caused by an uninsured or underinsured driver. The majority of states state that you need to demonstrate some level of financial responsibility, and automobile insurance is the most frequent way to fulfill this requirement. Take the time to study your auto insurance limits and coverage, as well as how much you need, so that you don't discover after an accident that your coverage was insufficient or inadequate. What are the coverage limits for automobile insurance? Like we said, automobile insurance covers limits that are the maximum sums of money that your car insurance will pay out in the event that you claim with your insurance company. For example, if a collision coverage is $20,000 maximum payout, the maximum amount of money that your policy will pay out for damages for your car for the accident is $20,000. How much automobile insurance do I require? 2 distinct approaches may be used to answer this issue. To begin, you must have a particular quantity in order to comply with the laws of your state. Second, you will need enough to cover your assets protections. The minimum requirements set by the states: to be able to drive lawfully in any state, you must have a minimum amount of auto insurance. Most states have minimum standards for liability insurance, which pays for the other driver's injuries as well as those of his passengers, as well as the vehicle damage to his vehicle. Liability insurance is required in most states. You'll also often see the limitations stated with 2 or 3 digits, such as 2550 or 2550-20, particularly when it comes to state mandated minimum limits, as in the example above. And the advantages of increasing auto insurance coverage limits. Obtaining larger liability limits may be more expensive upfront, but it may save you money in the case of a car accident. According to the way automobile insurance works, you are liable for any covering expenses that your insurance provider does not cover for you. Example, if your limit is 10-20-10, you are covered for up to $10,000 in medical expenses. For the other driver, $20,000 in medical expenses for all passengers and $10,000 damage to the other driver's vehicle. If your injuries cost $100,000, you'll be on the hook for $80,000, since the insurance company will only pay $20,000 in compensation. If you are concerned about preserving your assets, such as your home, the other party may pursue you in order to collect the 80,000 from you. Dollars, that is. It may be good to boost insurance policy in order to do so. When should lower limits be considered? Protecting your property and other assets from danger serves as a major goal of insurance. As long as you don't own any real estate and have any other assets, your automobile isn't too old. You may want to consider maintaining your insurance coverage at or near the lowest amount permitted by your state. You may also want to consider dropping some coverages, including collision and comprehensive, since the monthly premiums may be more expensive than the amount you would get if you involved in an accident. Low speed restrictions may also be acceptable if you don't drive often and reside in a sparsely populated region, for example. So that's a whole understanding of what limits you need to set for your auto insurance. So if you have any doubts, kindly do leave in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to reply. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and kindly do subscribe to my YouTube channel, so I'll be bringing more informed videos with regard to insurance, mortgage and law. Thank you very much. Until next time, bye bye.